today we're going to be going through our shooting guard list. Before we really do anything, I just want to say apologies for the background. I worked a long day today. Didn't have time to fucking finish cleaning this shit up. My shit's a mess back here. We gotta scoot over. I'll go this way a little bit. That's a little better. Phil, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Happy. I don't even know what number this episode this is, but
a million.
We've been doing a lot of these, bro, and I'm just happy that this is our, I want to say, second or third time doing our shooting guards list going into next year.
I want to say third.
This is our third?
I want to say third because the first time we did positions was when you had Brunson over Dame, right?
Oh, no. I had, yeah. Brunson over Dame.
And then the second time we did positions is when you had Simons over Reeves.
No, I had Reeves over Simons.
Reeves over Simons.
Yeah.
So now we're on round 3 and we're doing it live from both of our home studios, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, yeah, bro, 3 years in the making, baby.
Bro, I can't wait to hear your list, bro, because I'm not going to lie, the shooting guard list is always the one I just am not the craziest on, if that makes sense.
I went a little weird on mine just because I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to put the guys that I think, I took some things, but fuck it. I'll take the risk. The way we do this, boys, is we go based on what we think it's going to end up being at the end of the year next year. So a lot of guys, we're projecting like young guys probably get a little bit more favoritism than older guys. Just want to put that out there now. But honestly, on this one, it doesn't really matter. I feel like a lot of these guys are in the same age range anyway. The oldest dude on the list that I'm looking at is Clay. Right? Is there anybody older, you think?
I think, what about Norman Powell? Beal and Norman Powell.
Ooh, okay. Rank them. Who do you think's the oldest? Who do you think's the...
I want to say Beal. No, I'm going to say Norman Powell. I'm going to say Norman Powell's older than Beal.
Okay. I feel like Norman Powell is a dude that's just sneaky, been in the league for a while.
He has, and he won that ring with the Raptors. So, I mean, I think with the Raptors, he was even a little bit older too.
So who do you think is the oldest?
I think Norman Powell's older than Beal.
Why can I not do this math right now? If you were born in May, are you older than someone born in June? Yeah.
I want to say yeah, because May comes before June.
So Norman Powell, Clay's the oldest. Norman Powell's the second oldest.
There we go.
He was the third oldest. Yeah. Norman
There
Powell.
we go.
Or McCollum. What about CJ?
Hey, what's good, Tari? Everly, how you doing? Oh, CJ McCollum. I forgot about CJ. Oh, man.
Know what he is. He's 33, so he's older than both those dudes.
Oh, what about Kentavious Caldwell-Pope?
Oh, I would guess he's
31. Dang, I forgot about Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
32. He's in the same. He's older than Beal and Powell. Yeah. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a lot of older dudes on this list.
Maybe. Is there anybody else?
I don't think so.
I think we're good off that, actually, because everybody else even going up is like fine.
Yeah. We hit our old heads. All right, let's kick this list off, man.
All right, let's get it.
At number 30, I didn't tier this, so actually you go first because you tiered yours, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I didn't.
I'll name the numbers you name. I'll name the numbers you name, just so we have it a little bit more organized. You go ahead.
All right, for my first tier, this is tier 5. I have at number 30, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At number 29, Cam Thomas. At number 28, Anthony Simons.
Hold up.
Number 27, Walter Clayton Jr. I'm finishing. And number 26, Dylan Harper. Only reason why I had Cam Thomas at 29 was because I didn't know what the heck was going on with the Nets. And then the qualifying offer came up today, and I was like, shoot. And
where would you actually put him?
So now with Cam Thomas, since he's going to have a prove-it year, I guess, with the Nets, I'm still a little worried about where he's, like, how much playing time he's going to get, because they said in the post, I think it was Full Court Press, that they're still going to focus on the younger guys. So I would probably put him.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know he's young, but I just, hearing that just tells me that they're still going to focus on other players more than him. So I'm still going to put him, I'm going to probably put him in the tier 3 range. I'll put him in tier 3.
All right, we got to make sure we send Dom this list because that's our list.
Yeah, I'll switch it later.
Completely. And then Simons, how How is Simons that low?
I don't think the Celtics have faith in him.
But like,
I like how you turned off the music.
I did turn off the music. What? I'm just lost, bro. Like, so guys like Klay Thompson are better than Simons right now.
For now, the Celtics don't sound like they even like him that much.
Shaedon Sharpe is better than Simons right now.
Going into next season, yes, because the Portland Trail Blazers have faith in Shaedon Sharpe and are gonna play him. The Celtics sound like they're gonna try to trade him, and I don't even know if the next team is gonna actually play him.
Sup, American man.
Like right now, it sounds like Anthony Simons is gonna be a 6 man and maybe even a 7.
Oh, so what are you ranking off of then?
I'm going off of the whole season, like how they're gonna play the whole season.
So what do you think Simons is gonna average?
I think it's probably going to be like 12 or 13 with like 3 and 3 or 4 and 4.
Dog, have you ever, bro? You don't fucking like Anthony Simons. There's just no way.
I don't think he's going to do anything with the Celtics, especially the way they're talking about him.
He's going to have like more opportunity there than he did in Portland, bro.
All right, so you have Derek White, you have Jaylen Brown, you have
neither of those dudes respectfully are better with the ball than Simons.
Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown?
Nah, Jaylen Brown don't got a left. Peyton Pritchard's a catch and shooter. And Derek White is cool, but he's not a better scorer than Anthony Simons, bro. And I got Derek White higher than Simons, but
they need the ball.
Bro, come on, bro. Anthony Simons.
But they need the ball.
Bro, but they're not better with the ball. So why would I give them the ball when Anthony Simons is there?
Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and Jaylen Brown aren't better with the ball than Anthony Simons.
Jaylen Brown can't go left. If we're talking offensively, this isn't a.
It's going to be his offense.
I don't think this.
If we're talking about
offensively, this is not a conversation.
It's going to be his team.
3-3 is crazy. That is insane. Anthony Simons is going to average 20 plus, 6 plus. I'll put bread on. Maybe not 6 plus, but 20 and 5.
Anthony. The Celtics are not going to have Jason Tatum for most of the season. The next man up is Jaylen Brown. It is his offense.
Anthony Simons is better with the ball.
Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Peyton Pritchard are going to run.
Peyton Pritchard is not he's not like that with the ball. Peyton Pritchard is a catch and shooter.
Whoa.
Hey, this is not Oregon.
Whoa.
Peyton Pritchard stands 40 feet out and catches and fires. That's what they do.
Did you see Peyton Pritchard through the season when he was actually starting or even had just the primary role of taking the ball up with the Celtics?
He barely had that. He's a catch and shooter.
Oh, he was
Peyton
scoring
Pritchard
crazy
is not
for the longest
anymore,
time. No, Peyton Pritchard.
He can.
Peyton Pritchard can play, bro.
I'm not saying he can't play.
Peyton Pritchard.
With the ball, you're taking Peyton Pritchard over Anthony Simons. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not the only one taking that. The Celtics are apparently taking that.
No, they're not. No, they're
a lot of reports literally said they're having Anthony Simons come off the bench.
No, bro, there's just no way. Peyton Pritchard was second of the year. I don't believe that, bro.
I promise you. Look it up.
So you're telling me Gary Trent Jr. is a better basketball player than Anthony Simons?
For what the situation is, yes.
No fucking way. There's just no.
Gary Trent Jr. is going to have a better season. He's going to.
Shoots.
He's guaranteed to start. He's guaranteed to.
But he's not a better. What are you ranking?
When Giannis and Miles Turner get into a bind, they're kicking it out to him.
What's our list? Are we listing dudes off minutes played, or what are we doing?
I'm going by the whole season.
But what we're ranking?
That's what I'm going by.
We're ranking shooting guards, right?
Yes.
What are you ranking them off of? What's like off the whole season? Sure, I understand.
Yes.
But what is putting one player over another player?
I'm going based off their situations too. And right now, I do not like Anthony Simons' situation with the Boston Celtics.
What is putting him over though? That has nothing to do with them as a player. What are you saying? Gary Trent's going to average better numbers than Anthony Simons?
Yes. He
no
will.
Fucking way you believe. There's just no fucking way.
He will.
There's just no way you believe that.
Anthony Simons is going to be coming off the bench.
So what? Gary Trent averages 11. Anthony Simons, you said, gives you 12 off the bench, and he hasn't. Bro, Anthony Simons hasn't averaged 12 since fucking COVID.
Watch.
Get the fuck out. He's 26.
Watch.
He's
Okay.
not washed.
All right. Okay.
You
and the
watch.
Celtics think
There's
he is
no
apparently.
way I can allow that, bro. There's just no fucking way
I'm
you
keeping
believe
it
that
there.
Anthony Simons is the 29th, 28th best shooting guard in basketball. There's just, and I
For
know
his situation, he's
we've had
going
these
to be.
conversations where I like glaze this guy because I do like him a lot, but that's just like dumb.
For his situation, that's what
It
it's
don't
going to
even
be.
make sense to me.
For his situation, that's what it's going to be. If the Celtics don't believe in him, I'm not trusting him to get that many crazy moments. I'm not.
Phil, if he comes off the bench, he's going to average more than Gary Trent would playing 48 minutes.
We will see. For now, I'm going to hold him at 28.
Who'd you read off of? 27 to 30?
Walter Clayton Jr.
No, I mean,
Dylan
what
Harper.
numbers did you read so I can read mine?
Oh, 27, Walter Clayton Jr., 26, Dylan Harper.
Okay. I had
oh, my bad.
So you read to 26?
Yeah.
Okay. At 30, I had KCP. At 29, I had Bryce Sensabaugh. At 28, I had AirPods. At 27, I had Bradley Beal. And at 26, I had Gary Trent Jr.
Okay. I mean, I'm not that far away from Gary Trent Jr. off this tier. Like, he's on the next tier, but I'm not tripping off that.
Yeah, I feel like Beal is a guy that I wanted to put higher, but I couldn't off of last season, and he's a lot older. Like, I don't see him like – I mean, I could see him having a better year for sure, but I don't think he impacts more than a lot of the guys I have ahead of him.
Mm-hmm. No, I believe in Beal, so I have him higher.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear your next tier.
All right, so this is my fourth tier. This is where I have my 25 through 21.
Okay.
All right, at 25, I have CJ McCollum. At 24, I have RJ Barrett. At 23, I have Jaden Ivey. At 22, I have Gary Trent Jr. And at 21, I have Quentin Grimes.
Phil, I just need to know, how much did he pay you?
How much did he pay me?
Gary Trent Jr.
It's not that much higher than tier 5. It's tier 4.
I'm not even saying tier 5, bro. I don't know how Gary Trent Jr. could be over. Who'd you just say? CJ?
Mm-hmm.
RJ Barrett?
Mm-hmm.
How?
They're going to play. I'm iffy on CJ McCollum a little bit, though, because of the Washington Wizards thing. And I think they're going to trust the young core and Carlton Carrington a bit more.
Are you dead-ass ranking dudes off your projected minutes per game?
Not just minutes. I just feel like their opportunities are going to be better.
Then Gary Trent? Bro, what is Gary Trent's opportunity?
Well, he's playing with the Milwaukee Bucks. It is going to be a forward/center team, and he's definitely going to be getting a lot of looks because the whole other teams are going to be focused on Giannis and Miles Turner. He's going to be wide open at the top a lot of times.
What do you mean focused on Miles Turner, bro? Miles Turner gives buckets like that? You give the ball to Miles Turner, you say go get a bucket, and then he kicks to Gary Trent?
All right. If Giannis is barreling in, how many players do you think are going to be on Giannis?
I agree with Giannis.
Wait. How many players do you think is going to be on Giannis?
2 to 3.
1, 2 to 3. Okay, that leaves Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner, and Gary Trent Jr. open at the top. One of those 3 is going to be open. A lot of times it's going to be Gary Trent Jr. A lot of times it's going to be Miles Turner.
All right, I got a question for you then, Phil.
All right.
What team was Gary Trent Jr. on last season?
Milwaukee Bucks.
And Giannis was on the Bucks last season, correct?
Mm-hmm. Dame was
so
on the Bucks
if it's the case for this motherfucker to be catching and shooting and be put over McCollum and Anthony Simons, same situation as last year, this motherfucker averaged 11. So how
off the team?
Huh?
Who's off the team now?
It don't dudes that would have got him the ball.
Who's off the team,
get him the fucking ball?
Who's off the team and was an all-star or was nominated to be an all-star? Who's off the team?
Gary Trent Jr. started 9 games last season, by the way. Mm. I agree with you that Dame's not there. That's not a take, but Dame is probably the best playmaker on that team.
And now who do they have?
Kevin fucking Porter.
So who are the shooters on that team?
Who is going to get him the ball other than
Gary Trent Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner?
Who is going to get him the ball, Phil? He's the 3rd best shooter on the fucking team.
We're just acting like Kevin Porter Jr. and Giannis can't move the ball.
they're not amazing at it. They're not guys that are going to.
They can still get the ball to him.
They're not going to bump this dude from 11 to 17.
They can still get the ball to him.
Obviously, they can, but not enough for him to be over guys like CJ. He's fucking KCP, bro.
He's going to shoot the heck out of the ball.
You said Anthony Simons is going to. What's Gary Trent Jr. going to average next season?
It's going to be more than Anthony Simons, but not anything crazy. I predicted Anthony Simons to be a 12-13 or 11-12 type dude. I think Gary Trent Jr. is going to be a solid 15. 15 a night.
Yeah, bro. I can't see it. How many minutes do you think he plays? How many minutes do you think he plays a game?
I think it's going to be 30 to 35.
Are you playing him over AJ Green? Because I don't think I am.
Honestly, I feel like they could still get the same amount of minutes, though, because there's not like too many weapons they have on the Bucks that would get or like restrict their minutes. Because AJ, he can shoot, he can play hard. Gary Trent Jr. the same way, but then after that, it's not really that much they can play over them.
Bro, I just don't see the vision, bro. I can't see the vision, bro.
Well, I mean, all right. So where did you have the Bucks on your like list for East standings again?
I had them high. I had them as I think the top 3.
Yeah. Then why do you think they're going to be top 3?
Because of fucking Giannis, and less is more.
Just purely because of Giannis?
Because less is more. You give Giannis the ball more. I agree with what you're saying, where Gary Trent, Kuzma, these guys are all going to step up, but I don't think they're going to – I don't think Gary Trent Jr. is the basketball player Anthony Simons is. I don't think Gary Trent Jr. is the basketball player CJ McCollum is.
Hey, if this is Portland Trailblazers Anthony Simons, I'd obviously have him higher, but the Celtics and the way they're talking about him, I don't think it's going to be that great.
He's coming off of a Portland season, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
So how is this a different fucking dude?
I just don't trust him. I don't not him, but I don't trust the way the Celtics are talking about him, and the fact that I thought he was going to start. If he was starting, I would have had him higher. But the fact that they're like, yeah, we're going to have him come off the bench, I'm like, nah, I don't trust him that much.
So what's the Celtics starting lineup going to be? Or their starting guards?
Well, I mean, if it's not Anthony Simons, it's going to be Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown.
Who's closer? Okay, this is my question. This is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Peyton Pritchard to Anthony Simons, or AJ Green to Gary Trent? Because AJ Green and Gary Trent are the same fucking player. Anthony Simons creates way better than Pritchard. Way better.
That's hard for me to agree with, bro. That's hard for me to agree with. Peyton's good, bro. Peyton Pritchard's really good.
You could argue Peyton Pritchard is the best catch and shooter in the NBA. And you could argue he's the best deep shooter in the NBA. I don't think he creates shots as good as Anthony Simons for himself or for others, because Anthony Simons is a great playmaker as well. Gary Trent Jr. and AJ Green have the same skill set, except AJ Green's probably a better defender. Gary Trent shoots better, but AJ Green's a better.
Way better.
No, not
Gary Trent Jr. says shoots way better than AJ.
No
Green.
way. No, bro. No fucking way. Last season, they shot the same percent from. No, AJ Green shot a better percent from 3. He's not better, bro. He's not. I don't think you'll win me over on this one, bro. I can't get there. I just don't see the vision. My 25 through 21. At 25, I have Shaedon Sharp, sadly. 24, I have Christian Braun. 23, I have Clay. 22, I have Quentin Grimes. 21, I have Jalen Green.
Oh, you said Jalen Green?
Yeah.
Dang, why do you have him so low?
This is how I feel about Green, Brown, and Sharp. I feel like we're hoping that those 3 guys not break out because we know who they are, but kind of take that bigger leap next season. And I just don't think they will, bro. I feel like Christian Braun did take that leap last season, and he advanced his game. But I don't think we see another leap. I'm cool with him where he's at. And I think if I were trying to win today, I'd probably have Clay over him. That's where I'm at with it. I think Jalen Green will have a very similar season to last season. He's just a bad defender, though. So I can't put him much higher than being an offensive engine that averages 18 points. That's kind of tough for me to be like super in on that, And then Shaedon Sharp's a guy that I've just been waiting to break out. I don't think it's coming, bro. I think like he is what he is, which is fine, but I don't think he should be like a cornerstone you build around.
Yeah, I'm not tripping off the Shaedon Sharp thing because he's literally next.
He just hasn't produced,
I mean, I like what he's doing and I like the role he's playing for the Trailblazers, but yeah, I don't know if he can get any better if that's real. I don't know.
I agree.
Like, I think this is the best he can be, and it's not a bad thing. Like, you can go to any team and keep doing this, like provide points off the bench. I don't know too well if he's like that good at rebounding and playmaking. I want to say no, but I mean the fact that he can score off the bench is fine.
Pure in the chat, he said, "Where Dyson at?" I think the easiest place to find Dyson, Phil, if I had to pick one spot to find Dyson, would be Boom Fantasy. You can sign up now. You use code. You saw it coming, huh?
Oh, I definitely saw it.
You can use code RTP for a risk-free bet up to $100. On Sundays for the football season, they're going to have a 2,000 times your money spin every Sunday. So make sure you check that out on Boom Fantasy. Again, that's code RTP. It's the best way to support this channel. Shout out Boom Fantasy. Let's hear your next section, Phil.
All right. This is my tier 3 section. This is going to be 20 through 15.
Okay.
At number 20, sadly, Shaedon Sharp, but it kind of feels like he should be here. At number 19, this is where I have Bradley Beal. At number 18, I have Jordan Poole. At number 17, I have Brandon Podziemski. At number 16, I have Klay Thompson. And at number 15, I have Norman Powell. So
wait, I don't want to do this again, bro. But Podziemski over Simons?
I think he makes a lot of sense for the Warriors, and that end of the season run that he was going on, that duo of him and Curry was honestly pretty deadly.
I like Podziemski too. I think he's one of the most overhated players in the league.
I mean, I don't like him, and that's why it's a shock that I even have him at 17.
It's a shock to me for damn sure.
Exactly. But I just think he makes so much sense for the Warriors, and I feel like he just fits their system too well.
When I looked at ESPN, I got Trey Murphy, not Jordan Poole. I wish it was Jordan Poole, though.
Yeah, my bad. Trey Murphy.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had Jordan Poole on mine. Who else did you want to talk about in this tier?
Well, yeah, like I'm not mad that you had Bradley Beal low, because to be honest, it's been a low couple seasons for him for the longest time. But to me, the reason why I have him high is because I really do think that he will be able to get back to his role of scoring. Not exactly the way he was. Is that me? My bad.
I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, never mind. There was some static, but it's probably something else. But anyways, I just really do think he can get back to primarily focusing on scoring with this Clippers team, because that's what they need him to do. They need him to be like not a 30 points per game, 25 points per game type dude, but they need him to go out there and average a good 15 or 20. Like, I feel like he can do that, and I feel like this team is perfect for his skill set.
Yeah, I mean, I have Beal low because of the last couple seasons, but I'm not mad at that whatsoever. Like, I think I would not be surprised if Beal averaged 18, 19, 20 points next season, because he's that type of player. I'm not going to bet on it. I've seen the last couple seasons, and he's making it tough to bet on that. So that's my reasoning for that.
No, I got you.
My 20 through 15, at number 20, I have Benedict Mathurin. Sadly, I wanted him higher, bro, but I felt like he's kind of in that Jalen Green tier of player. Just Jalen Green's a little bit more talked about. At 19, I have Stephon Castle. Oh, it was PC static.
Okay, that is me. My bad, y'all.
I don't hear it though.
It stopped now. It's fine now, but before it was a little staticky. It was in my headphones.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay. At 19, I have Castle. 18, I have Kobe White. 17, I think this might be my hottest one on the list. I have Brandon Miller. 16, I have DJ, and 15, I have Mikal.
Wait, did you say Mikal Bridges?
Yeah, 15.
Damn. Well, you always talk about Mikal, so I kind of expected that a little bit. What happened with Brandon Miller?
Similarly to Shaden Sharp and those guys, I just don't see that jump that we all really want to see from Brandon Miller happening. Like I think this is what he is. He's obviously going to get better, but I don't think he's going to be a 25-point scorer or nothing like that. I think he's going to pan out like 21, 22 a game, which is absolutely fine. Like I hate when dudes say shit like that or dudes play like that and then they get called a bust or shit like that. Like I think Brandon Miller averaging 22 is cool. That's worth what they picked him. But I'm cool with him right here, honestly.
Oh, dang. Kier said B. Millie low-key boring.
I wouldn't say that now.
I was about to say, what type of Brandon Miller games have you been watching, man?
The same ones you've been watching of Anthony Simons, bro.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, Bridges was Bridges is a very simple player. Like we know what he is.
Yeah.
I don't think some of the defenders I have above him, I think are better defenders. And then obviously a lot of the guys above him, I think are better offensive players as well. The playmaking isn't really there for Mikal anymore. Yeah. Kobe White was a guy that I wanted to put higher, but I just couldn't either. I think Kobe White could have a sneaky, really good year next year.
Yeah. I think he needs to have one, though. Well, not like needs where it's like, oh, they're going to trade him or something. I feel like just for his own self, he needs to have like a better season.
I think if he has a great year, they're going to fucking trade him. I think if he has another, not mediocre, because I do think he had a jump last year and the year before that. But if he like goes out there and hoops, we see 26 from Kobe White, they better trade his ass. And wait, am I tripping? Was I dreaming? Did Vucevic retire?
He retired from international basketball, not NBA basketball.
Okay,
yeah.
Never mind.
I feel
like I seen that at like 6 a.m. today, and I was like,
I low-key read the first part, and I was like going crazy. I was like, I kept telling Chicago they should have drafted Thomas Sorber, but then I saw he retired from just international play, not the NBA, and I was like, never mind.
My bad, player. My bad. What's your next tier looking like?
All right. So this one is tier 2, and this is where it's going to get hot. 1,000%. This is where it's going to get hot. At number 14, this is where I have Christian Braun. Or my bad, this is 14 through 7. Okay. 14 through 7. So it's going into my top 10 a little bit. At number 14, I have Christian Braun. At number 13, I have Lou Dort. I was sad to put him there. At number 12, I have Dyson Daniels. At number 11, I have Benedict Mathurin. At number 10, I have Kobe White. At number 9, I have Mikal Bridges. At number 8, I have Austin Reeves. And at number 7, I have Jalen Green.
Phil, your list, I'm not going to lie. I don't say this a lot. I know sometimes you're wrong and I disagree with you. But your list is pissing me the fuck off today. I'm not.
Hey, by all means, bro.
All meat.
By all means.
Dyson Daniels under Austin Reeves and Jalen Green does not feel right. I'm sorry. Especially you as a Lakers fan, and you saw what happened in the playoffs last year. If they had Dyson Daniels, they might get out of that series.
Yeah, but I can't, I'm thinking of it this way. So, Dyson Daniels.
Situation around, too. I want to keep that in mind. You keep throwing situation around. And when you're talking about Austin Reeves, it's not a great situation.
Yeah. Wait, it's not a great situation?
Did you see last playoffs? I know you did.
Okay, but that was 5 games compared to a whole season.
But what are we playing for? He cost your team in the playoffs.
He did. He had a really bad 5 games. But this is what I'm getting at.
If he played good, they would have lost because of him, because he's a bad fit there.
This is what I'm getting at. For the Lakers, yeah, we would love to have Dyson Daniels for his defense. But on some other teams, you still need an Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves could still go out there and win you games. He was doing that the whole season last year. The whole season. You remember the Pacers versus Lakers game when LeBron and Luka were out. Austin Reeves went nuts. You can't say that for Dyson Daniels. You can say
You can say that for Dyson Daniels.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
Maybe not offensively, but Dyson Daniels lost games defensively.
You literally cannot say that.
Daniels is a much better defender than Austin Reeves is.
Yes, he's a much better defender, but all around, Austin Reeves is the better player.
You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me.
You didn't listen to me. You interrupted me when I was saying stuff. How was that fair?
I didn't. You said
how was that fair?
You said Austin Reeves won the Lakers games. I said Dyson Daniels won the Hawks games. Did I interrupt you?
Yes.
Go ahead then. Say what you want to say.
Thank you. All right. With Dyson Daniels, he is a very good defender, but he is not a better offensive player than Austin Reeves. He is not a better playmaker than Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can take command of the team's offense, and he can will the team to win. With Dyson Daniels, he's a very good role player, but he is clearly the Robin. He is clearly the Robin. Austin Reeves has had Batman moments. He has had Batman moments, but that's what I'm trying to get at. With Austin Reeves, I feel like you have more chances of winning games from start to finish than Dyson Daniels. But it's not saying Dyson Daniels sucks. It's just that I think Austin Reeves is here and Dyson Daniels is just a little bit here. I love Dyson Daniels. I love his defense. He has DPOY potential for sure. Pierre said it. But Austin Reeves all around is the better player. All right.
I get the ball now?
Yes, sir.
What I was trying to say was Dyson Daniels is a much better defensive player than Austin Reeves is an offensive player. Dyson Daniels has defensive player of the year potential. Austin Reeves has number 2 scorer potential. Correct? Like number 2 scorer on a team potential. You're not going to win a playoff series with Austin Reeves as your best offensive player. You can win a playoff series with Dyson Daniels as your best defensive player. Am I saying anything wrong?
Yes. What happened in 2023?
What do you mean?
You just said that you can't win a playoff series without Austin Reeves. What happened in 2023?
What do you mean?
How many playoff series did the Lakers win because of Austin Reeves?
As their best player or as a role player? As their best, Austin Reeves was their best offensive player in 2023.
You're talking about as the best player?
As their best offensive player.
Okay. So with Dyson Daniels, how many playoff series has the Atlanta Hawks or the Pelicans won?
But that's not his fault.
But if we're going off
that, been in that position. Like compared to Austin Reeves, how many series has Austin Reeves won as the best offensive player? None. 0. He wouldn't fucking make the playoffs as the best offensive player on a team. And Dyson Daniels is not an offensive liability the way Austin Reeves is a defensive liability. That's fact.
Honestly, I'd say yes. I'd say it's yin and yang.
He's not.
I'd say it's yin and yang.
Dyson Daniels isn't going to give you 40, but Dyson Daniels can stand in the corner. Austin Reeves is getting chicken baked no matter who the fuck has the ball. Mike Conley could cook his ass.
Wait, so you're saying Dyson Daniels can consistently nail the 3 in the corner?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know about that.
We could go to the numbers if you want.
I got to look at that, to be honest.
We could go to the numbers.
I don't think that's accurate.
We could go to last season he was a good shooter. He wasn't Steph Curry.
Yeah, I'm not saying but
34% like is good.
34% is decent.
And Austin Reeves is a bad defender.
He's not incredibly bad. He's a decent defender.
He cost y'all the fucking playoffs because he couldn't defend shit.
We're going to talk about 5 games over a whole season.
Yes, because that's if Dyson Daniels is in that situation, the Lakers win the playoffs.
But now we're talking about him. Where were the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs?
But if Dyson Daniels played with Luka and LeBron, they would be in the playoffs, Phil.
Austin Reeves played with Luka and LeBron and they were in the playoffs.
I get it. But Austin Reeves is not that fucking guy. He cost y'all. Why are you defending that man?
Playoff series. Because he had a bad playoff series. He had one bad playoff series.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Sure, his offense wasn't the regular season offense. I agree with you. Austin Reeves is a good offensive player. I'm not discrediting that, hating on that, nothing, right? Defense is a different story, though. He had a bad defensive series, and it's not some shit that you could fix in one offseason. That's him as a player. That's not going to be fixed. I promise you, we're not going to be talking about Austin Reeves on the all-defensive second team next season. I promise you that.
I know that.
That caused Austin Reeves could have averaged 38 in that series, and I think they still would have lost because they couldn't defend shit. That's what I'm not getting at. I'm not saying that series to say these 5 games matter so much. These 5 games were the magnifying glass we needed to put on Austin Reeves to see if he could play next to Luka. Mm-hmm. So when you tell me that Anthony Simons situationally is in a bad spot, I don't know how you could say the same. How you can't say the same thing about Austin Reeves when you put that magnifying glass on him. You saw what it was. Go ahead.
Because he is still fine with the Lakers. He still averaged 25 and 4 with the Lakers. But I still need to see what Anthony Simons does with this Celtics team. Until then, I still feel like it's still going to be a 12-3-3 type season, a 13-3-3 type of season. But with Austin Reeves, I don't see his numbers changing. Like, what do you think Austin Reeves is going to average next year? What do you think?
If he averaged 30, cool. But that's not what I'm grading a basketball player off of. Just because he has more opportunity to, hey, we're going to give him the ball, go to work, that don't mean nothing, bro. That really don't. Like, Bradley Beal averaged 30 and he wasn't an all-star. Because we know what it is.
But that was just because his team literally sucked.
But that's
the Lakers don't suck as bad as the Wizards did for that team.
I agree with you. I agree, but I'm saying, like, the way we rank players, I'm not a stats guy, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not looking at points, rebounds, assists, and saying this is where that player is because of that. You know, I think Dyson Daniels is a better basketball player because if you put Dyson Daniels on that Lakers court, they win that series. There's a lot of situations where if you put Dyson Daniels there instead of Austin Reeves, the Dyson Daniels is winning you those games that Austin Reeves is not. There's situations, though, and this is where I'll agree with you, where if you put Austin Reeves out there, Dyson Daniels – Austin Reeves, like if you need a guy to be a scorer that night, I'll give me Austin Reeves. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Friday. But in most situations, an Austin Reeves-led offense is probably a 27-win team. A Dyson Daniels-led defense could be anything, and I think you're getting a lot done, in my opinion.
But that's still a wild card to be anything.
What do you mean?
Because with Austin Reeves leading your offense compared to Dyson Daniels leading your offense, I still feel like the success rate is better with Austin Reeves.
But he's a whole.
Defense.
He's a whole. That's what I'm saying with Dyson. He's not a whole. Like, he could stand in that corner and be fine. Like, you don't need him to play a big offensive role. The problem with the Lakers last season, and this is why I didn't love their offseason, was they needed Austin Reeves to be an above average defender, and that's just not what he is. Right? That's correct. Because so that's why I'm saying if Dyson Daniels is there, it's a different story. But my bad, I cut you off there. So go ahead.
No, you're good. But like this is just tough because that's why I'm saying it's yin and yang. Because Austin Reeves is a really, really, really good offensive player. But with Dyson Daniels, I fully believe that he's mainly a really, really good defensive player. Wait one second. If Luka had Dyson, that team would be gross. Well, yeah. Oh, my bad. That was from a long time ago. Sorry. But like, I think it just depends on roles. Because, for example, I'm just throwing this team out there. With the Orlando Magic, who do you think would be a better fit for that team? Take away Desmond Bane. Would it be Dyson Daniels or Austin Reeves? Like, what's the better success rate?
Probably Reeves.
Mm-hmm. Let me try to throw another team out there. With the Milwaukee Bucks, you take away Gary Trent Jr. Which player would be the better success rate? Dyson Daniels or Austin Reeves?
I would take Reeves on that one as well. But I don't think there's many others that you could tell me that I would take.
And once again, I'm not saying Dyson Daniels sucks. It's just that with Austin Reeves, I see a better success rate. That's all I'm saying.
The point that I was initially trying to make, bro, was when you say situation for other guys, Austin Reeves' situation is fucked for him because we saw what it was last season. I agree with you that he's going to have a good regular season and put up good regular season. He might have a 50 bomb next season, bro. Shout out that, But when I look at situationally, I don't love what I see because the Lakers are in a Austin Reeves trap. You know what I mean? Like, we know what it is, and I would love to see him in – I would love to see him in Milwaukee, man. Like, that would be so fire as far as fit goes, and then maybe I would rank him higher because of that. But if we're talking about where they're at, dude, this guy's having a day. If we're talking about where they're at right now, I just can't do it. But let me go to my 14 through 7, unless you had anything else you wanted to say.
Where did you have Benedict Mathurin again? Because I'm not mad at it. I just I really did want to talk about Benedict Mathurin a bit.
I had him at 20. Where'd you have him?
I had him at 11. So, my bad.
I was gonna say who's over him. Like, can you read your list again?
Yeah. So you talking about where do you want me to start at again?
Just start above Benedict Mathurin and go to 7.
Okay. At 10, I had Kobe White. At 9, I had Mikal Bridges. At 8, I have Austin Reeves. And at 7, I had Jalen Green.
Okay.
So with Benedict Mathurin, the only reason why I had him higher than you is because I really do think that he will be such an amazing scorer for the Pacers next year. Like, I think he could really average like 22 to 23, maybe even 22 to 24. Because Pascal Siakam and Andrew Nembhard, yes, so far it's going to be their team. But scoring-wise, I feel like the openness and range is going to be there for Benedict Mathurin, where he's just going to go nuclear. Like, in the finals against you guys, obviously you guys had it, right, when Tyrese went down. But Benedict Mathurin still going in and scoring as much as he was and still trying to get his team going was just like, wow. I forgot how many points he scored in this one sequence. He scored like...
He was giving buckets, bro. He was like the only one producing.
I think it was like 7 or 8 in like a minute or something, but he didn't look tired. He didn't look like he was out of it. If you have that for a whole season where he's not coming off the bench and he's starting, I really do think like he's going to be incredible next year. I really do. And I think the Pacers are going to have to pay him.
I lean to what Pierre said though, bro, where I think he's going to, I agree with you. I think he's going to have those numbers. But again, like I said, at least for my list, I'm not looking at like 22, 23, 24 points per game and being like, oh shit. If he averaged 24, I'd bump him a little higher. But I think he'll be around 22, 21 points per game. And I just, like, it's cool, but I don't know how many games that Benedict Mathurin goes out there and wins because he's a pure scorer, you know? Like, an Nembhard to me is a better basketball player, but Benedict Mathurin might have better stats next season.
I honestly think he can win them games, too. Not like
they cost them, too.
My bad. You broke up there a little bit. What'd you say?
What were you going to say?
Oh, no. I just said I really do think that he can win them games. Like critical games. That's it.
I think he could go out there and give you buckets, but that just only takes you so far, bro. You need it for the buckets to be working. You need to get stops on the other end, and I think Indiana could do that because they have guys like Nembhard, Siakam, Obi Toppin that are gonna sit in that chair a little bit. But as far as like carrying your offense to the playoffs, I don't know if Benny could do that. You know. And that's like a lot of the guys that have above him, I think are you good? Am I cutting out?
Yeah, no, you're good. I was just getting static again. You're good.
Oh shit. It looks like Dallas is about to go up.
Wait, what happened?
Flag on the play.
What's the score?
24-20, but they're about to be in the end zone. Dallas is.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I'll go through mine. 14, I have RJ. 13, same as you, I had Lou Dort. 12, I have Jaden Ivey. 11, this is where I had Anthony Simons.
Okay.
10, I had Austin Reeves. 9, I had Trey Murphy.
Okay.
8, I had Norman Powell. And 7, I had Desmond Bane.
Okay. That's not bad at all. I think the only thing I wanted to ask you about was RJ Barrett.
I just think RJ Barrett's a good basketball player. You know, they're kind of overcrowded there. So I agree. Like, I don't think his numbers will be amazing, but I think if RJ averages like 17, 6 and 6, like that's a good season. Anybody on a team that is empty, either due to injury or shitty team, I'm very worried about. I agree with that. Norman Powell's a guy that I'm happy is this high. I think he had a great season last season. I think he went under the radar last season. It sucks he disappeared in the playoffs, but I think like him disappearing is a little different because Norman Powell is that player. Like, it's not like his defense costed him or nothing like that. And I'm happy Austin Reeves is in the top 10 too. And I don't know. Austin Reeves, I have over Anthony Simons going into the year this year for the first time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, last year I had Anthony Simons over. Remember that was the whole argument.
Oh, my fault. I thought you said this was the first time I had Anthony Simons over Austin Reeves. My fault.
No. I got Austin Reeves at 10, Anthony at 11. And then Jaden Ivey's a guy that I think he's one of the guys that I could believe takes the jump. I think Jaden Ivey's shown that he was nice last year, but he just got hurt. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at with him. Like, I think the development will be natural next season. This next tier, though, bro, is I have two guys that I know are going to be very different. So go ahead with your 6 through number 1.
All right. This is tier number 1. At number 6, which is why I wasn't freaking out, this is where I have Desmond Bane. At number 5, this is where I have Brandon Miller. At number 4, this is where I have Zach LaVine. At number 3, this is where I have Amen Thompson. At number 2, this is where I have Donovan Mitchell. And at number 1, this is where I have Anthony Edwards.
Wait. Can you say you had Bane?
Yep.
Amen, Ant, Donovan, LaVine are all there. Who am I missing? What one player am I missing?
All right, Brandon Miller.
Okay.
I have number 5.
I'm not mad at that. I think if those guys jump, Amen included, like, this is not a bad ranking whatsoever. I don't have the Brandon Miller jump. And then Amen Thompson is a guy I think is a very good basketball player, but I think I need to see the jump before I put him in the top 3. Mm-hmm. And that's just me. If he makes that jump, go ahead. But I think he's a guy that I'm cool being a little late on rather than early because I acknowledge what he is. You know what I mean? But he is missing a lot of the skills that I like in a player like that. Ball handling, playmaking. I don't really care about the jump shot. That's not what he is. But I think to be this one-dimensional of an offensive player with that elite defense, it's a little tough for me to have him a lot higher, in my opinion.
I just really see the superstar potential with him.
Yeah.
Like maybe even where he can be. Like I see, and this is gonna be a hot take. I see him becoming a Jalen Williams. Not fully, but getting right there.
Like, I'm not mad at that though.
I can see him being a Jalen Williams.
I just don't think he has the skills. Like I think Jalen Williams is a lot of skill, bag work, positioning, stuff like that. Being able to hit mid-range. Like Jalen Williams, I think led the league in mid-range jump shooting percentage. I think the spacing helps.
Oh, did he?
I'm pretty. It was something like that. Or
in there was SGA.
Yeah, no, SGA wasn't on that list. Just because SGA is probably the best because he takes so much, but Jalen Williams takes a lot less. He's just a little bit more efficient. So that's why, like for me, I have Amen Thompson number 6. But again, like I agree with you. If Amen Thompson hits all those boxes and develops into that, as far as defense and athleticism go, this man is like he's probably the most athletic player in the NBA. He's either 1 or 2 best perimeter defender in the NBA. So
he impressed me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
You're good. That was all I had. So my number 6 is Amen. At number 5, I have Dyson Daniels. At number 4, I have, this is a surprise, but this is a dude that I feel like always gets hurt. I think his stats back him up. And I feel like every season when this dude starts off healthy, the team is good, and then he gets hurt and the team goes down the fucking drain. And that's Cam Thomas. I think Cam Thomas is that guy. So I have Cam Thomas 4, Zach LaVine 3, Donovan Mitchell 2, Anthony Edwards 1.
Wow. What was your 3 through 1 again?
Zach, Donovan, and
okay.
Standard. Cam Thomas is – I'm passionate about that Cam Thomas take, though, because I feel like everyone calls him empty stats. But every year, start of the year, Brooklyn starts off as like a 5-6 seed, and we're like, oh, are they back, you know? And then he gets hurt, and then they go in the shitter. So when I look at his numbers, I'm not looking empty stats. I'm looking like I don't think they're contenders or nothing like that, but like he's shown that he could be the best offensive player on a playoff team, even though his team has never made the playoffs.
Man, oh man, I feel bad for Brooklyn fans, bro. Like, it was 3 or 4 years ago they had like this team that was number 1 overall in the NBA, and now they're just, oh man, now they're just. What did they draft again? 4 point guards.
Yeah, and Danny Wolf.
Danny Wolf.
Listen to Pure's comment.
What did he say?
He said, I think right now Ant is a shooting guard, but when Conley retires or leaves and they need a point guard, do we think he becomes a point guard? Because I think he can play it, honestly. I don't think so.
No.
I don't like I agree. I think he can play it the same way like Booker can play it, the same way like Amen was playing it. But dudes like that, bro, I would just rather them play their position because Anthony Edwards is like skill set wise one of the best shooting guards in the league. I don't want to see him playing point guard. For me personally, if you need it, sure, go ahead. I'm not ready for Rob to start there either, but I think I'm not. Yeah.
That is one thing I really do like about how the Minnesota Timberwolves are building their team, though, because they've gone so big at at like the 2 through 5 that now going into these future drafts, they can still draft some big guys, but the point guards coming up, they can take them. Like, what's his name? Darren Peterson.
Yeah.
I would love for somehow, if they could rig the draft like
the that Dallas luck.
They could get Darren Peterson to the Minnesota Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards, but they don't really need like a star point guard there. It'd be nice, but they just need a nice point guard there.
They just need a playmaker. They could get like a dude like when Tyler Kolek was a prospect, like a dude like that. They just need a dude that's gonna get you the ball, and that. They don't need Steve Nash, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, a point guard I would like for them to talk about or to talk to. I would love for them to talk to the Spurs about either Dylan Harper or Stephon Castle.
That'd be cool.
I would like those type.
No, I'm wrong. I was thinking of Rob. I was gonna say didn't they trade one of them, but I was thinking of Rob Dillingham. They should get Tahad Pettiford. Is that that's Auburn, right?
Who is that? Tahad Pettiford. One sec.
I think that's an Auburn guy. That's a pure crayons. Yeah.
That is definitely an Auburn guy. If he's mentioning it.
Yeah.
11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
But I think I do like this guy. I feel like I remember him. But hey, I think that would be fire. I'm cool wrapping it up here if you are, Phil.
No problem, man. I was gonna ask.
Go ahead, ask. Go ahead.
I was gonna be like, who's the one? Who's the worst player on my list that I ranked? It's easy who you're gonna say.
Well, that's why. So we got options here, boy. I think Cam Thomas, but obviously it was because of situation and the contract stuff. Because I had him number 4 when you said that, I was like, bro, we about to go to war. But then you made it make sense. Anthony Simons, I don't get that at all, and I don't think I ever will. And I think Austin Reeves doesn't make sense for what you were saying about your list and situationally, in my opinion. Those were my 3. What do you think? Dyson. Bro.
Oh, man. I think it might have to go. It's not Cam Thomas only because if stuff really works out, I'm not too mad if you put him at 4. You can rock out, go crazy. Honestly,
perfect list.
Well, it's not too many to get too angry about. I'm trying to just remember your picks as well.
I had Gary Trent Jr. at 26. That was the guy you were higher on.
Christian Braun at 22.
Braun at 24.
Maybe the Braun one.
I'm not mad at that. I could see why you would say that. Shaedon Sharp, I had low. AirPods, I had low compared to you. Did you have Norman Powell or no?
Yeah, I had Norman Powell at 15.
I didn't hear you say him, so I thought he was going to be in your top 5. I was like, oh, this dude's about to go crazy. But yeah, I'm cool where we're at. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of our position list. Next week, same time. I mean, probably earlier next week, honestly. We'll be doing our small forwards list. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Shout out Boom Fantasy. If you're betting on Sunday, use Boom Fantasy. Use code RTP, and you can get 2,000 times your money on a 2-leg parlay. They're running a promo every Sunday where you can get 2,000 times your money on a 2-leg parlay. $10 times 2,000. I don't do math. I do betting, and that sounds like a good deal. Bet responsibly, obviously. Shout out our Discord server. We just started our fantasy league as well. Join that so we can talk ball every single day. I think I hit everything. Phil, you want to wrap this up?
Yes, sir. Make sure to follow Run the Play Network on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Make sure to hit that bell as well. I'm your man, Phil. This Ant-Man straight out the MCU. We out. Let's bounce.